Hello everyone. Let's start today's journey into one of the most profound treasures of Indian spiritual and literary tradition, the Bhagavata Purāṇa. Today, we shall walk together through its philosophy, its stories, and its timeless place in the tapestry of Indian aesthetics and devotion. Let us begin with reverence as we open the pages of this extraordinary Purana. Today, we turn our gaze upon the Bhagavata Purāṇa, one of the 18 Mahāpurāṇas, a monumental scripture of around 18,000 verses composed by the sage Vedavyasa, entirely centered on Bhakti, the boundless devotion and surrender to Lord Krishna. It seamlessly weaves together philosophy, religion, literature, and the performing of arts. This sacred text is not only a chronicle of divine exploits but also a fountainhead of spiritual aesthetics. I am sharing with you the structure of this sacred text, its classification, composition, authorship, and the central philosophy. Here, I am sharing my method of studying Bhagavata Purāṇa for UGC-NET performing of arts. You can use these at the same way, or you can create something new and innovative of your own. Starting the Skandha overview of the first 4 sections. In the opening canto, we encounter the life of Vyasa himself, the birth of Bhakti, and the first luminous introductions to Krishna's divine glory. The second canto unfolds cosmic manifestation and the profound vision of Brahma. The third presents Kapila's teaching on Shakya philosophy imparted to his mother Devahuti, while the fourth celebrates stories of devotion and determination through King Prithu and young Dhruva. Each skandha is like a jewel strung on the garland of devotion. Skandhas from 5 to 8. The 5th skandha offers a remarkable description of cosmology and the tale of King Bharata's renunciation. The 6th reveals the moving story of Ajamila, teaching us the immense power of divine name and the subtleties of karma. The 7th resounds with the fierce majesty of the Narasimha Avatara and Prahlada's unwavering bhakti. The 8th abounds with divine incarnations of Vamana, Kurma, and the enchanting Mohini, each revealing a different dimension of cosmic order and the divine play. The final skandhas from the 9th to the 12th. The 9th canto traces the grand genealogies of the solar and the lunar dynasties. The 10th and the most celebrated of all offers the life of Krishna in radiant detail, his childhood pranks, his Leelas, his heroic deeds, and his tender ties with the gopis. The 11th brings us the Uddhava Gita, profound philosophical teachings of detachment and wisdom. And the 12th canto closes the cycle with the prophecies and the poignant end of the Kali Yuga. Thus, the Bhagavata Purāṇa spans from creation to dissolution, framed entirely through the lenses of devotion. Expanding upon dance, the Rasa Līlā in particular has shaped devotional contexts across centuries, woven into the Sampradaya bhajans, Harikatha traditions, Yakṣagāna, and more. Krishna-centered narratives spill across classical and folk forms, ensuring that the Purana remains alive not merely in text but in gesture, rhythm, and the Rasa, constantly engaging audiences in divine play. Other than Rasa Leela, Krishna Līlā, Gajendra Moksham, and Prahlada Charitam are the significant ones to be enacted and danced in the Indian performing of arts. The performance context and the traditional forms related to Bhāgavata Purāṇa revolves around in today's world through ancient folklores like Sampradaya bhajans, Harikatha tradition and Yakṣagāna. Music inspired by the Bhāgavata Purāṇa. Carnatic compositions resound with verses drawn from its lyrical heart. Songs like the Gopi Geetam, Venu Geetam, Bhramara Geetam, and Yamuna Geetam. Great composers such as Jayadeva in his Geeta Govinda, Annamacharya, Purandara Dasa, and Tyagaraja all found inspiration in its devotion. Music thus becomes a channel where scriptures is not read but sung, flowing through melody into the devotee's heart. Theatre and drama. The Bhāgavata Purāṇa is the seed of numerous theatrical forms like Bhāgavata Mela, Ankiya Nat, Kathakali, Yakṣagāna, and the great enactments of Ram Līlā and Krishna Līlā. Each form is a communal act of devotion where audiences and performers alike are swept into the current of the divine stories, reinforcing the Purana as a text not of the library alone but of the stage and the public square. Core themes for dance and drama. Bhakti stands at the center, reminding us that devotion to Krishna is the highest path. Dharma underlines the moral and the cosmic order. Leela teaches that the universe itself is the Lord's play. Rasa theory emerges vividly with Sringara, Veera, and Karuna as the dominant moods. And the delicate Nayaka and the Nayika Bhava gives aesthetic form to the eternal dance of Krishna and the gopis. These are not mere abstractions but the very soul of the performance. The Bhāgavata Purāṇa is thus at once scripture, philosophy, and performance. It integrates religion, aesthetics, and art into a single cultural stream, inspiring dance, music, theatre, and folk traditions for the countless generations. For us, in the study of performing of arts, it remains a living text, constantly reinterpreted through Rasa, Bhakti, and Natya. So here we end with the Bhāgavata Purāṇa. In our next exploration, we shall dive into the Tamil epic Silappatikaram, another jewel of Indian literature and artistic heritage. To like, share, comment, and subscribe for more such guidelines.